Alright. Hello, we are here. We are playing some AFK Journey, which is getting really loud all of a sudden, but hey. So, this is the new season, Chains of Eternity. I did a little bit of just the regular AFK stuff earlier. Now I'm going to actually play some of the story. See how that goes. I enjoy the story for the most part. The main story was really fun. The follow up season was sort of fun. The last season was it was kind of just not original. Just these two factions and they're fighting and whatever. Like, I don't care. But this one, hopefully this will be good. We get Lorson, which is the cute bunny guy, returns. Really laggy on PC. It's not like this on the phone. Finish a little level up real quick. It's doing a lot of things like I've never done it because it's the first time I've ever played on PC.
Hey, be good. Hey! Pretty lively, aren't they?
This is just from all the loot I got from leaving it running while I was in bed. It's too loud, let me know. It's the music's getting a little loud for me. Oh, no, yeah, that's working. Yep, good. Kill all the things, all the red dots. These are orange dots, but
Shield for others, armor for myself. Let's get started.
probably just gonna show. This keeps flagging as on here because it's almost over, which is really annoying because there's no way to get rid of it. ahead and get out of this. More titles, more frames. No, not gonna use it. I've got lots of stuff unlocked, obviously. I was going for the more. This is like one of the outfits for the new expansion because it's cold. And a blue cape. Doesn't really match very well, but you know. I could go this. That's one of the suits I normally use. This might work too. So. I'd go for that. The hair I just got. Very nice hair. Normally I wear this hair. And the face makeup I just got. You can have any of your heroes beside you. Okay. Let's just get on with the story. Actually, I wanted to check my sound settings real quick. I realize they're probably all at the... all at max. Music down just a little bit. Dang. Guess I know. Anyway, let's get on with the story because it's just going to keep doing all the things I already did.
Weren't you heading to the Duchy of Whiteridge for the Snowspire Festival? The festival shouldn't have started yet.
General Hogan, our adventure was nothing short of a roller coaster. We got stranded and nearly drowned. I thought we wouldn't make it back at all.
Oh my, you're above. What happened? A kraken? What exactly is happening at Stormy Strait?
What indeed? What indeed?
I never would have expected that. Old friend, you must have noticed that this is becoming a recurring pattern.
So Hogan is like one of the few people who knows Merlin before this body, this disguise, whatever. He's one of your oldest friends. You really don't remember anything before that, but it's pretty clear that he's been your friend for a while.
The Syndicate colluding with the Graveborn. Hypergeans escaping from their seals. And now there are even disturbances at Rustport. I must prepare a report to His Majesty. So what are your plans now, if you're not going to the Duchy of Whiteridge?
Not going? That's out of the question. Hardhead Whistler and I are still waiting to meet our old friends from Cedar Town. Hollystone has no forge or manufacturing plant, nor does it have cold weather or the right ores. There's no way to study low temperature forging techniques in a place like this.
When did you get here? Why are you here? Okay. This is understandable, but he's a nice guy, so we'll...
Oh, Magister, did you forget? I received a letter from my old friends in Cedar Town, asking for my help. Since you guys were planning to go there as well, I decided I'd be your guide.
Excuse me? You are... I see. I assume you'll be heading to Cedar Town together then.
But Chippy refuses to take a ship there.
Oh,
Chippy
no.
likes his feet to stay on solid ground from now on.
In that case, you're better off asking merchants from the Mithril Consortium. They definitely know the transportation routes well. They'll surely give you a ride.
This will go much better than the boat, I'm sure.
Everyone, I hope your journey goes smoothly this time.
The entire last season was trying to get this festival at White Ridge. And we got sidetracked and had to do a whole bunch of stuff in this place where all the pirates are.
Hello? You're a merchant from the Mithril Consortium, right? We have a question for you.
Oh, right. This is supposed to be delivered to the Moonlit Enclave. Huh? Oh, is there something you need?
Are there any carriages heading to Cedar Town? It's gotta be a carriage, by the way. No ships!
Cedar Town. Oh, in the Duchy of White Ridge. Setting out now means you're off to the Snowspire Festival, right? You wish to travel by land. That's definitely an option. In fact, it's actually faster to travel by land than by sea. However, with all the snow, the roads can be dangerous and slippery. The carriage can only take you to the outskirts of White Ridge. You'll have to walk the rest of the way to Cedar Town yourself.
No worries about walking. Getting to White Ridge is what matters.
Gotcha. I'll go arrange a carriage for you. Don't worry, I'll make sure you get there before the festival begins.
We get to walk in the ice. That'll be fine, I'm sure.
Come find me when you're ready. Are you ready to head to the Duchy of White Ridge? Great. I wish you all a smooth journey.
It's more from Hollystone. A few days later, the carriage finally arrives near White Ridge. Funness! Here. Whole bunch of gear that we probably don't need. Or maybe a couple pieces that were empty still. But most of it we didn't need.
You desire an audience. And what do you offer?
Miss Florabelle! Miss Florabelle! Miss Florabelle!
You desire an audience. And what do you offer?
Huh? Oops. It was an accident.
Let's spar and see who's the better warrior.
Shield for others, armor for myself. Let's get started.
These are some of
What a
my
beautiful day.
main characters that I
Want
use.
to make it even better? Leave it to me.
I don't want to hear nothing about my builds. I'm like, $98 in the top 100, so I want to hear it. Want to build a snowman? There. And my formation should be set up. Yep, go. Are you here to save me? Why, yes, we are here to save you. Oh. It wasn't set to auto. Whoops.
My shield is unbreakable!
Good thing to find that out before you got into actual tough
I
battles.
was scared out of my mind back there. I really thought I was done for. I've been down this road over a dozen times, and I've never seen it this dangerous. Honestly. If it weren't for the Snowspire Festival, who'd come to White Ridge in this freezing weather? Oh, I almost forgot to thank you. Sorry, I get really chatty when I'm nervous. Are you going as well? That's great! I'm mainly here for the festival, but I'm also stocking up on goods from White Ridge to sell.
Since we're all heading to Cedar Town for the festival, why don't we stick together?
We can keep you safe. No need to fret about wild animals or pesky bandits with us around.
Ah, that's great. I was starting to worry about the road ahead. In return for keeping me safe, I can be your guide when we get there. Not to brag, but I know Cedar Town like the back of my hand. I know everything about that town, let me tell you.
Now let's get a wiggle on, shall we? It'll be dark before we know it.
Oh, right. There's still a long way to go. Let's walk, and I'll tell you all about Cedar Town.
Small snowpile festival's already there. War hero. Asian woman. A boss or a corrupted creature? I think it's a boss. Not used to seeing the logo so big. These ones are like, they have this symbol because they're too easy to fight. They're not worth like playing out the battle for because you're way over leveled. I'm way over leveled. And we got a chest. Oh, really? Get used to it after a couple days. Places to eat? The food at Frozen Paw is superb. Gonna be a lot of fun. Yes, you already told me that. Teleportation thing set up. Good. Run around, get all this free stuff. Take a minute.
Whoa! Was there an avalanche here? Are you alright?
We're fine, but our cart is broken and the road is blocked. We won't make it to Cedar Town before nightfall.
Maybe we should turn back. Forget about the festival.
No way! I've been waiting for this forever! I really want to go!
But
I know a small path nearby that bypasses this section, and there's a hunter's cabin at the end where we can rest.
What?
Well, the road's quite steep. We'll have to climb some cliffs, and there's a chance of running into wild animals.
wild animals too? Sounds dangerous.
How many oxen can we take to the White Ridge Trail?
But darling, Romaine's been so excited about the festival. With this many people with us, maybe we'll be okay.
Dangerous? Ha! The only ones in danger will be the wild animals.
These people saved me from a wild animal. Sir, I promise you the dwarf isn't exaggerating one bit.
All right, let's take the small path. Hope we make it safely.
I remember it being nearby. Let me check. Ah, there it is. But the entrance is blocked by rocks from the avalanche.
So we just need to clear the rocks. Don't underestimate Chippy's size. Sir Chippy will clear out these rocks for you.
With those itty-bitty muscles? Looks like we won't reach Cedar Town anytime soon. But hey, as long as we roll in before the festival kicks off, we're good.
Poor Chippy. Check I didn't miss anything down there. together to clear the boulder. Yay, we can get through. Stay close, everyone. You can use WASD. Cool. Study the ruins of the Divine War. That Snowspire Festival held? Maybe attending the festival can help our research. Yes, exactly. We're here studying, but let's go to the festival. A little downtime will boost our efficiency. Alright, let's see. We got this probably fairly easy to start with, right? Hopefully. No, that's not what I... No! Oh, now I'm stuck. Ah, it reset. It teleported me. That needs to go this way. Yay! A lot of people because this is the first full day. I've got my tank up here, cast shields. This is probably my best DPS right here.
Well, let's begin our lesson.
And then she does really good normal damage. She's pretty good. She has lots of mobs. And then of course my healer. But in these battles, it's pretty straightforward. These are low level fights.
My shield is unbreakable!
What we got here? Looked like there was something to interact with there, but I guess that was just the chest. This one will be a tactical.
Everyone must pay a price.
I'm not sure I know his powers well enough to know what he's supposed to be doing here. But that worked.
Kneel before the king.
Those are the tactical ones. You can't skip over them. You have to figure them out. Now, eventually, if you fail it enough times, they'll give you an assist where the game will play it for you. Usually only use those if I'm really getting frustrated with it. Sometimes the timing is the timing on the tactical part is so thin that you really can't do it by hand. Cabin up ahead. We got a teleporter. Kill this enemy first. The wild animals. Said you shouldn't be out at night. Who are you? Well, first we need to get all the shinies. Then we can worry about who that is. That's one right there. There we go.
Oh my! It's a white wolf! Are you a mauler, sir?
Good evening. I am Faramore, hailing from the Wilder faction, not the Maulers.
Sir, above. I've never seen a wilder who looks like you before.
It's a very large wilder, that's for sure.
Humans vary greatly, and so do wilders. Take these two familiars, for instance. Both hamsters, yet utterly distinct in temperament.
Wow! You knew we were familiars! For once, someone didn't just assume we're regular hamsters. We're so touched!
You two make quite the duo. Since you are familiars, I take it this is your master.
Yes, this is our Magister.
It is a pleasure to meet you all. However, as I mentioned, night has fallen. And though you may be pressed for time, I must strongly urge you to refrain from traveling further. Precisely. One must never venture into the wild after dark. This is a well-known rule among the locals.
Never go out in the dark?
Indeed. In this region, the undead frequently emerge under the cover of darkness, attacking anything that breathes.
Undead?
Yes. They act without rhyme or reason, indiscriminately targeting the living. The people of White Ridge are gripped by fear at the very thought of them.
Or you could say it like, you know, Dracula 2000. Undead. Undead!
Their bodies may be decayed, yet they move with disturbing ease, earning them the name Undead. Many believe they are servants of Hypogeans, and frankly, observing them, it's hard to dispute that.
So these are undead who aren't graveborn? 'Cause, I mean, the graveborn are pretty much undead.
Decayed bodies that can move. Sounds like a graveborn.
You've encountered the Graveborn before? Yes, the aura of these undead bears a striking resemblance. However, they are mindless, so perhaps they are a corrupted variation.
Well, in previous seasons, there was a graveborn who was trying to like make slave things. So that might be it. They were trying to do more than just make other graveborn. They were trying to like make something sounding like this. So maybe that's it. There's an overarching plot that started at the end of the vanilla game. It's kind of moved its through where there's like a conspiracy going on in the background, and you only get a little bit here and there.
Wait! Chippy just remembered. Viperion! His experiments turn people into mindless creatures.
Experimenting on humans and turning them into mindless creatures? That is abhorrent. Yet these undead have been present here for centuries, and their numbers are vast. It hardly seems likely they are mere experiment subjects.
In any case, most of the Graveborn we've met weren't exactly good people. Some were cold-blooded, others bloodthirsty maniacs, and some were sneaky schemers hiding in the shadows.
Nature may bless us with goodness, but there will always be those that defy it, creatures born of malice. I cannot fully comprehend it, but perhaps that is simply the nature of the Graveborn. Ah, that brings something to mind. There is a peculiar quality to the undead here in Whiteridge. I'm most eager to uncover their origins, and with any luck, find a way to rid us of them once and for all. I've perused the archives at Whiteridge Temple and consulted with the acolytes, but their knowledge is unfortunately limited. All they know is that the undead have plagued this region for over 1,000 years. Even with your extensive experience, I would still urge you to exercise caution in this place.
We will. Thank you for the warning, sir.
The night is dark, and the snow is relentless. You should remain here until dawn. There is a hunter's cabin just ahead where you may take shelter, though it may not be large enough for all of you. However, if it pleases you, Magister, I would be honored to offer you, your two familiars, and your dwarven companion a place at my home. It is modest, but cozy enough. Feel free to rest where you see fit. But do heed my advice. Do not venture outside this night.
Let's spar and see who's the...
Shield for others, armor for myself. Let's get started.
Wow. We went from 110 to 5163. I gotta fight somebody. Okay. Wow, they are much higher than this. I need to level up a lot. No. Yeah, we're gonna get spanked. is not gonna go well, but we'll play it out anyway.
Please, grant them eternal peace.
Immerse yourself in the purifying flames!
Okay, clearly I should have trusted my builds better. They were higher level than us. Yeah, we can technically skip this battle if you've already won 2 out of 3. Let's get some rank up, because yeah, we need to be higher for our guild. I think we're gonna lose this one. We'll give it a try. Wow. Okay, we are just toasting people much higher level than us. Maybe we won't. Maybe we will get far enough. The only problem is with the way Supreme Arena works is you can only move so far because you're swapping positions. So everybody usually front loads their first group. So my first group is actually my weakest one. Looking pretty good. We'll go ahead and skip that one. We'll keep going. Really like to be able to challenge someone higher, but we're only going to get so far. We've only just started, and other people probably started leveling up at the beginning of the day, last night. Yeah, I got put us way back at the 5800, and I got to churn through all these ranks. Because, like, my guild is usually pretty high up there, so I need to get my rank up. Fortunately, you do have limits to how many you can do. We'll stop after this one. This can be done later. And doing the story is really good for leveling up your characters. So if you're not sure what to do, just keep playing the story as long as it'll let you. This one might actually give me some trouble. There we go. So you could probably go more, but I'm gonna wait. Speculation is in 4 hours. Stuff. And when it comes down to it, it is a gotcha game, so you're gonna have that. I've been playing this since March of last year, since it released, and I've only spent like 100, maybe, mostly on battle passes, which are like $30. That breaks down to like, you know, $15 a month.
Now this'll be fun.
Not too bad, really. Okay, so
Now
we've got
this'll be
Lorson
fun.
and
Copy
we've
that.
got
I'll take
Bonnie.
care of it.
We've already got Bonnie a little bit up, so there are other ways to level up besides pulling for them. And I already have like 45 Supreme characters or something like that. Not really
Now
an issue.
this'll be fun.
It's more about getting them the first time and then going from there. So we're gonna go for Lorson. Plenty of diamonds that I've built up, and again, these are all earned through just playing the game. I haven't bought diamonds or currency ever. I've never bought currency for the game.
Hi!
Only bought the battle passes and stuff.
Do you wish for torment or release? It's all the same.
Doo-doo.
Technically, only need 2 more. What?
Now this'll be fun.
2 more for Lorson. You don't get a discount on these, so I'm just gonna do 2.
Hi!
Who needs company?
Lorson is a character that was introduced like way back in season 1. He's one of the Wilders who helps you out. He's what's her name's brother, Lyra, who is one of my main characters. Play a lot.
Now this'll be fun.
Where is he? Oh, there he is. Get ready for the next bit. Sure all our characters are leveled up and everything.
Phew! After climbing a mountain in a snowstorm, getting attacked by wolves, dealing with an avalanche, and then that hornleaf bear, Chippy's exhausted.
You must be utterly spent. How about I prepare something to eat? I have meat, vegetables, and ember mugwort, a warming herb. I'll brew a pot of hot soup with some fresh bread. How does that sound?
It sounds absolutely delectable. Fairmore, you sure know your herbs, huh?
No, I wouldn't go so far as to call myself an expert, merely well-versed in the fundamentals. Now, allow me to prepare something. I can already hear your familiar stomach growling from here.
Herbs.
Oh, well, don't laugh. It's been a rough day, and Chippy's starving. Fairmore, once the soup's done, Chippy's having a whole bowl.
Around the fire, eating the warm soup, and feel the day's exhaustion melt away.
It's quite cold this evening. I ought to bring some soup to those travelers as well.
What was that?
Don't go outside at night. Well, we're gonna go outside at night. Who would have saw that coming?
Cabin.
Who would have saw that coming?
Oh no. Someone must have left the cabin. I must investigate.
We'll go with you.
No, remain here. Do whatever you wish, but do not venture outside.
Our Magister's super strong, and we're tough too. We can handle the undead.
I have heard that many times, but few survive after saying it. One more thing. Fire is red. If it is not, then something is amiss. Don't act rashly. There is no time to squander. Remain here until I return.
I mean, sometimes fire is blue, sometimes it's green. Depends on what you're burning. But yes, I get what they say.
Wait! What do you mean by...
He's gone.
The wind outside is picking up. We should stay inside for now. Maybe we can pass the time by looking at Fairmore's collection. Or reading some books.
Not what I wanted to do.
Red shade herb, solar bloom, dragon breath root.
All those names sound pretty fiery.
Magister is right. These herbs can be mixed to make sunfire essence, which can be used for slowing down the Graveborn, and most likely the undead as well.
The soup smells so good. Chippy didn't expect Fairmore to be such a good cook. And he really knows his herbs. The soup has this special, refreshing taste.
Yes, I've studied herbs too. but I never thought of using them in food like this. Faramore must be a very wise warrior.
Dear Faramore, the Archduke is immensely pleased with your gracious acceptance of our invitation. With your assistance, we are confident the festival this year will be free from any undead invasion. Please arrive in Cedar Town before the opening ceremony. We can discuss the details in person. Rodrigo, Palace Guard Captain.
There are tons of old books here. Seems like he's an avid reader. Curse of the Reborn, Collection of Horrors, The Genesis of Death, and Shackles of Life, a deluxe edition.
Definitely got a particular field of study.
These books are all about the Graveborn. Faramore really knows his stuff.
Wait! There's a letter here. Turns out he's a Graveborn hunter who was hired by the White Ridge Court to protect the festival.
Ah, Chippy! How could you just look at someone's private letter like that?
Sorry, Chippy didn't mean to. It was just lying here on the desk.
Forget the letter. If he's safeguarding the festival, why wouldn't he want our help? He's got us cooped up in here.
Maybe he's worried for us. He's just doing his job.
Jura above, we aren't defenseless. Hardhead here says, no creature living or dead can survive a whack from me. And that goes for the undead, too.
He means his hammer.
When we fought against the Graveborn of the Dead Tide Fleet, we never backed down.
But we're new to this area. It might be better to be cautious.
Everyone, look!
Whoa! What's going on outside? Something's glowing real fierce.
It's not just glowing. That's a fire. Chippy will go put it out. Fire's always red. Oh, wait! That fire's green!
Could it really be like what Faramore said? That unnatural things happen after nightfall?
Then, what should we do?
Gonna have a ad start here in 10 seconds, so we'll just let it play out. All right, and we're back, and let's go ahead and do on.
I know how you feel, but Faramore warned us over and over not to go outside. It's like he knew something like this would happen.
Come on! We can handle anything. But we can give him some time. How about 500 strikes on an anvil? Ha! I'll start now. He's not back by then. We'll go
We're in
find
the
him.
middle of the night.
Maybe Faramore will be back soon.
Still no sign of Faramore
I
returning?
can't wait any longer. What if there are tons of undead? Faramore's strong, but he's still just one guy. Magister, we can't just sit here and do nothing. Then let's go. It's pitch black out there, but we gotta try to find him.
I have to imagine he probably transferred. Back. Ghost. A roast?
Are you all right?
Ah! Oh, it's you. By the light, please save my wife and child. I can't find them. Green fire, the undead. I can't find Saya, my love. Romaine, where are you?
Please calm down and head to the cabin for shelter. We'll definitely find them for you.
About the cabin. This is chopped firewood. Feel free to use. There are 2 things to keep in mind. When you're inside, fire is red. One must remember Dungeon of the Wild After Dark. Okay, so we're... yeah.
Dura above, oh goddess. May she watch over us and keep us safe from evil.
Ah! Still remembering your prayers, huh? You're tougher than you look, kid.
Honestly, I was just scared out of my mind. Praying to Dura just made me feel a bit braver. Plus, that hunter went after the undead, so that helped ease my fear. I saw him heading north, chasing a few monsters.
Great! We'll go help him! And you! Don't stay out here! Go hide in that cabin!
We're here. Are you two all right?
I'm fine, but my Romaine is unconscious. Please help him.
Let me see. No external injuries. He's just passed out from fear. Don't worry, he's physically fine. Take him to Faramore's cabin. We'll deal with the monsters and come back. Don't you worry. Your child will definitely be okay.
All right.
Definitely. Goodies. Here. End. Oh, can't go that way yet. That's unusual. Usually the game will let you explore the map, but that's pretty much their version of the Hypogean in the way. I think there's a boss over there too. Usually they would automatically attack you. Just bunch everyone up here. Push over to the new Healy thing. You can use this thing here if you want. It's probably gonna hurt my people more than anything.
My shield is unbreakable!
That's alright. that the undead? Look like the Graveborns, but different. Everyone stay alert.
Everyone's doing great.
What are you all doing here? Did I not instruct you to stay indoors? However, it is very dangerous.
That fight earlier proved our strength, right?
You are correct. You exhibit strength. I apologize. I acted too hastily. Yes, these particular ones are challenging to fully obliterate. You are aware that they are not genuinely alive. It is arduous to ensure they stay dead. Even if you beat them, they possess no rationale. They are drawn to the living and attack anything within their reach. At times, they even devour individuals.
Ha! Enough talking! There's still undead out there, right? Let's either catch them or finish them off! Whistler and Hardhead are saying we gotta hurry, or they'll get away!
Whistler and Hardhead?
Magister, surely you remember Whistler and Hardhead, my trusted friends, assistants, audience, and sources of inspiration?
How could we forget? Whistler and Hardhead are your prosthetic and hammer.
How interesting. Yet you are correct. We must conclude this matter before they inflict further harm. If you are all amenable, please follow me.
Of course! Let's go! We won't let the undead escape!
He names and talks to all of the things he builds. So, like, everything has a weird name.
Divine shield protects me!
Grow strong and thrive. Everyone's doing great.
We have finally dealt with them. Magister, your prowess alongside your familiars and your companions is indeed formidable. I appreciate your assistance. I should not have doubted your capabilities. I apologize again for my earlier demeanor.
Oh, don't be like that! You were just looking out for us!
My duty was to maintain safety in the vicinity of Cedar Town, preventing the undead from disrupting the festival. The events of this evening are a result of my negligence.
Don't worry! They're all safe! We sent them back to rest!
Thanks to all of you. Let us return and check on them.
We left them all defenseless in the cabin. I mean, no, that would be fine, I'm sure. Fine. Fine. Oh boy. With these here, you have to get them to destroy barriers for you. You need them to get out of the way. Now we could probably just do this. I'll teleport us to it.
I must offer my sincerest apologies for the fright you've endured.
Sometimes
Rest
during the
assured,
story,
the undead have been dealt with. Is everyone unharmed?
Oh, we're fine, but that kid...
Romain is really shaken up, and now he's running a fever.
Let me have a look. There's no need for alarm. I shall prepare...
You're above. Thank you all.
It's late. Everyone stay here for the night. At first light, we shall journey to Cedar Town together.
Dawn begins to break.
It is time for us to set out.
Sir Faramore, we won't be attending the festival. We're going to hire a carriage and go home.
Romain's still weak, and he hasn't fully recovered from the shock of last night.
Traveling with a child is difficult. How about this? I'll stay behind and help you out.
We couldn't possibly impose. But actually, thank you so much, Mr. Swafford.
You've got guts and a good heart. Swafford, drop by Artisan Avenue sometime. I'll introduce you to some top dwarf craftsmen.
Oh, that would be fantastic! I've always wanted to meet the master craftsman.
Thank you, Mr. Swafford. Now that all is in order, Magister, shall we depart?
Get a whole lot of stuff just for doing the story. Equipment level 260. What is that? Average residence level 284. Oh, that's our residence level, not our equipment.
Shield for others, armor for...
Miss Florida! Miss Florida! Miss Florida!
Huh? Let's spar and see who's the better warrior.
There we go. Most of the time you can just click the furthest one along, you know, claim them all. It's nice. Sometimes you have to manually claim them, but most of the time it just does. Season residence level 300, equipment level 200, and AFK thought one. Well, that it's gonna come later, but that's fine. You can only get up to 500 this week, so we'll probably reach that cap pretty quick. And these things, take 60 of them, you get. They're basically free pulls. You use the extra ones to level up your character. All these, which we don't really need yet, because we're not there high enough. We actually might be able to use a lot of them. Yep, there we go. Cycle everything else. And see, if you get something that's really falling behind, forge it. But forging will only get you so far. Drop gear is better because drop gear will put you over your current max level, which is always your resonance level rounded down to the nearest 10. So like 288, 288, 289, so it's 280. Like I say, these ones are falling behind quite a bit, so we can forge them if we want to. We don't need to. It costs the same resources to level up to 280 or 300 or whatever, so it doesn't until you reach the next quality level. So that's why it's like most of the time you don't want to bother. You only want to do this when a certain piece of equipment is falling way behind. And I probably could have actually.
Let's spar.
It was warning me and I wasn't paying attention.
What a beautiful day.
Probably could have got
you
everything up.
desire an audience. And what do you offer?
Oops, I could have gotten these up to 290.
Shield for others.
It was warning me, I just wasn't watching.
Miss Floribel! Yeah, Miss Floribel!
Every bit of growth is worth celebrating.
One of those mistakes you can make. But I could have been at 290 and then forged the gear, and it would have cost the same amount. So like I said, that's a mistake I made, but that's all right. Not the worst sin. That gear is going to be obsolete in a few more sessions anyway. All right, so we're gonna walk through this way. Fight the things along the way. The corrupt creature requires you to team up with people. I almost never do it. We cannot get here yet. Maybe we can. The bosses probably not going to be too hard for us though. Like I said, I played this almost every day since launch. So characters are pretty. Can I reach that? No, it's not gonna let me do it. That's kind of funny. Can't get there. This one's another tactical.
Who else needs a little pick-me-up?
These are guns, I think.
Just saying, we don't sell rip-offs.
That was a little easy. No, these other people are other players. Special light terrain continues to restores HP of an ally or enemy standing on it. Special light just remain on this terrain.
Time stuff.
My shield is unbreakable!
Like Twitch might be having some problems. Pretty far behind. Solo Crucible is usually where you pick one character to fight for you.
You're not
Usually
even worth getting up for.
use Sassia because she can just spam the field with minions.
Come out, my servant, and fight for me.
Sassia is like the first character I got.
Well, victory is
And
deserved.
like, I don't play very many Graveborn, but she is definitely like one of those ones that I pull out when I need. And that's why she's one of my main 5. Even though in season 2 they made it so that you were better off if you combined warriors of the same faction. You get boosts for doing that. But when you're doing one thing or when you're doing special strategies, it's good to have a mix still. Hypo Fiend I can't fight yet, doesn't look like. Probably have to do the story part first. I should be able to fight it. Unlocks in 3 hours, 5 minutes. What? When did they do time gates? No. Why are they adding time gate? Granted, I usually don't run the story until I've leveled up a little bit, so maybe this is normal. But, ooh, time gate. Now, granted, there are stuff. Even last season, there was stuff you couldn't do until last week. So that's fine, but those are usually like side quests. They weren't the main quest. That's a little disappointing. Let's see if we got any other side quests. Dog barking. Look for the dog. Dog chasing sheep. The dog drive the sheep just and run away. Maybe thought it was a sheepdog too. It was a sheepdog. Reading the Lightbearer Imperial Atlas, which said the weather in Cedar Town is cold and the winter is particularly long. There are many shepherds here, and almost every family has a few sheepdogs. Maybe the dog hoped that we could lead the sheep back to its owner. We don't know where their owner is. Find other sheep? Leave the sheep here. Where did my sheep go? Thank you for bringing back the sheep. I was going home. This is to wait for the dog to come back. We saw the dog. Don't bring her back. Yep. The side quests are usually very side questy and they're not particularly amazing. This way, this way. This is new. That was a different fight. That was one I'd not seen before. I'm not sure I particularly like that. Cause I'm not sure how easy that's gonna be doing on the phone, but let's see. And a dog and a wolf. Just save Sasha. Worry about the rest later.
Everyone's doing great.
She's scary. Her leg is injured. Stop the bleeding. We use crystal berries and snow rashes. Usually you'll have to craft the potion quick. Frosted cream, crystal berries, and no ration. Sometimes the potions are a little harder to make. The ones they've been doing lately are pretty straightforward. Any other injuries? Why is she so anxious? Smell treasure. No, the sheep. Dog. It's the sheep. Or sheep. Or dogs. Sheep won't budge. I mean, headbutt it. We'll need to do it. Bell. Maybe I'll summon a dog familiar. You're smart. It's to ring the bell and they follow. This is just in case you haven't played earlier seasons. What's this? Oh, something that will distract it. Where does it gotta go? Okay, it's gotta go over there. Alright. So this will be much easier on mobile. On PC. Alright, there we go. We didn't have to take it far, thankfully. And corrupt creatures, like I say, you have to do them as a group. I pretty much just avoid them. It's the dogs. Everybody likes dogs. Dogs are sheep herding. Yes, we got it. Okay. We can't really do much more story. There's this another side quest. We're gonna hold off on that just right this second. We got some clan reputation we can do, it looks like, for the old quest, but we're not gonna worry about that.
Huh? Rain's touch will help new shoots grow faster.
There's a thing you can get that'll go directly to 25, but I've only ever gotten one of them. It's because it gave it to you. That's some higher grinding I haven't bothered with. Haven't really needed. Duros trials. So we don't need to do that today. Still a good thing to do. What's on the guild stuff? Guild supremacy hasn't started, so we don't technically need to do dailies. This is like the main AFK thing. We do need to do Duros trials too. Go ahead and set this up for a bit. I'll let this play out for a bit.
My shield is unbreakable!
Grow strong and thrive.
My shield is unbreakable!
Everyone's doing great.
My shield is unbreakable! Divine shield protects me! My shield is unbreakable!
We'll just let this play out for a little bit. This would normally be the part where you would leave it running prone or whatever and let it do its own fighting. You can actually set it to auto progress so you can do other things as well. That's a new thing that they added last season.
Grow strong and thrive.
divine shield protects me!
Everyone's doing great.
So what you can do is you can set to auto progress and it'll just keep playing. And then you can go back and do other things. Okay, we got AFK 50. Claim that now. Then we need to do Dura, so we don't have Dura. AFK season. No, it doesn't unlock for another 3 days anyway. So that's not an issue. We don't need to worry about Dura. And I think we're already pretty high up on the legend trial. These ones are similar, except you have to do it by faction. These you cannot leave to do, but it's working both of them at the same time.
Protects me! My shield is unbreakable!
There's probably going to be a cap how high we can get this early. Plus, it's just going to be a skill. There's going to be a gear cap. We're not going to be able to do enough to get. There's a few of these floors that they're hard caps where it's just like impossible to get past unless you're a certain level.
My shield is unbreakable! My shield is unbreakable!
I'm right over here. Fly, my beautiful flames.
Yeah, like I'm already not doing enough damage here. And then tomorrow, Saturday. So tomorrow, these two will be unlocked, and then Sunday they're all unlocked. So they each have 2 days a week that they're unlocked, and or 2 days a week that they're locked, really. Something. Using my brain. Yeah, so it's like this one's Wednesday and Saturday, Thursday and Saturday, And then they're all unlocked on Sunday. Do these honor duels. They didn't get very good optionals, so we'll see how these go. But this is like a balanced duel. Everybody gets the same pulls and chances and stuff like that. This is a temporary character. You can start out with a character that's fully unlocked and everything, got gear and all that, but it only lasts for the one round. But sometimes it's worth doing. Right now, we just need more characters, so, and more XP things. Let's see. Permanent after the third time. We're gonna do this one so we can get some more characters to fill out a roster, because you need at least 5, right? None of them have been extras, unfortunately. We need more light bearers, but we're not getting any light bearers. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and buy this one just because we need the. Put yes.
For the god of war.
So we need light bearers. We're gonna put her up front as well.
For the oh my. Looks like someone needs a little warming up.
So you deploy 3, and then you get to see what your opponents do. Deploy 3 more. I need to use this one.
This is for research.
Time to tear them apart.
We got too many tanks.
Are you calling me?
This probably isn't going to go very well, but we'll see. I say we didn't get a very good set of choices to begin with.
My wave of knowledge will crush you!
Fly, my beautiful flames.
Sometimes you'll die 3 times in a row. Sometimes you'll go undefeated. It's a mix. Still not getting light bearers. Okay.
Charge break.
Time to tear them apart.
Are you calling me?
Oh my.
This is for research.
It's a shield when we start out, so that'll kind of put her in the way of this guy over here. Feel very tank heavy. See how this goes? Yeah, went very badly. Sometimes this is just the luck of the draw.
Charge bravely.
Time to tear them apart.
Understood. I'll keep them quiet.
Oh my. This is for research.
Yep. Sometimes this is just the way these go. You just start out bad. But you can do 5 a day. If you do 12 in a week, you get balls. And this is still going over here. With all the offers they've offered you. Then do stuff like this. I won't let you do that, so you have to do that, that, and go back. So this, for map clearing, it's pretty easy to go through. There's still some things that you won't be able to get to right away. Know that I don't think you can actually walk there. Maybe you can. Oh, there's a path. Interesting. Let's see. There's a fishing spot too. This would be good. There's lots of stuff to do in here. Interesting. Oh, they're really flopping us all over the place, aren't they? So you can go through and just fight things. There's lots of stuff you need to do for the map completions, and then the map completions give you more rewards, more gear, more pulls.
Everyone's doing great.
My shield is unbreakable!
If you're just starting playing this, you can always go back and do the season or parts of the seasons at least. So I wouldn't rush through this to get to this. I would definitely play the vanilla campaign because it's actually one of the better stories in the game. If you don't like the story, then you can rush it.
Divine shield protects me! My shield is unbreakable!
Might as well do fishing. Get fishes. More fishing.